He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
From the gun on third down. Got his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's complete on the right side.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. QB draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Pocket breaking down. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defense. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Manning. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Hardy. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, a lot of space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. Third and long, I want to go get this first down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away when he didn't see the look he wanted.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid proof. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Rushes on him. Makes the catch.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Lost a throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.